Very big. Okay, one of the biggest temples here, and it has two axes. One axis away to go inside. One of them is from the east to the west, which is this way, and one of them is from the north to the south, which is the other way. So this is going to be like L-shaped temple, and it is really very big. The oldest parts, roughly 2000 BC. Okay, and it is used. Majority are going to be, I mean, like the New Kingdom. Okay, it should have a pylon here, but the pylon is not finished. As you can see, it's stone. Should be the king killing lots of enemies, like the other ones that we saw before. But this one doesn't contain reliefs. That means that this one is not finished. I'm talking about the pylon there, which is good for us to understand how they were taking the stones to the top. Okay, they were using something called ram. What's ram? Mud bricks ram. It's like a way, bricks. You take the stones to the top and then put it. Then put another layer of stones, and so on. And then after this, they smooth the surface and do the reliefs. Acha. Part of this ram still existing, and we're going to see it on the other side. These windows, I told you that they were flags. Okay, and these windows, they were like having hooks to hold the flags, but the flags were really giant and they were really big. Okay, fine. I told you about the elements of temples. You remember? Pylon, open court, hypostyle hall contains columns. Then the most sacred place by the end sanctuary, small room that should contain statue for the god Amun, the god before this temple. But there are elements that I didn't mention. Okay, one of them is the key. What's key? It is a port. During this time, you were using transportation for boats that they did from papyrus, putting lots of things or lots of like incense or things like that to transport to this place, and that means that the water of the Nile was here. By the very beginning, there is a yellow bridge there, and that was a port. Water of the Nile was reaching this place. Okay, this is one of the elements. Another element, you know, in the big Hollywood, let's say festivals, they are doing something called red carpet. Okay, the actors will go there and take photos and these sorts of things. Okay, during that time, to feel the glory or to feel the importance of the event, right? Egyptians were doing something similar here, but not indeed red carpet reception. It is called a venue of sphinxes, a very small one, on both sides front sphinxes. Okay, whether these sphinxes represent the king or ram-headed sphinxes like here represent the god Amun. Amun is represented as ram or as the god having the body of a human being with a special crown. Okay, and below these rams that you see, King Ramses II, small statue for the King Ramses II below the head of the ram. Okay, so again, port, then a venue of sphinxes, then the pylons that we're going to explore. Okay, I will walk. Okay, take your time. It doesn't mean that I'm in front or wanted to run. Okay, it's just one way, easy, that way, and then we reach the other way, and then I will show you some points, and then start doing free time inside, so you can take as much photos as you like. And you know how to go back to the bus. Acha? Please watch your step. Same. Just like these people. These people are going out.
One question. What is the meaning of Karnak?
The meaning of Karnak. Usually, the word, even Luxor, the word Luxor now in Arabic means castles. Okay? Why? Because Arabs, when they came here a long time ago, they saw this. So they thought that they are big castles for kings or for people. If they are come from far distance and you see something there, but what's this? They thought that they are castles. Okay? And in Arabic, the word Karnak means the huge castle, the big one. That's why it's called Karnak Temple. Even the word Luxor now, if you go and Google it, it means castles in Arabic.
What's the original name? It's an Arabic name, right? Karnak.
No, it's going to be ancient Egyptian one. Okay, that's why I don't want you to like Ebitwit and something like that. Okay, but later on, it is called, when the Arabs came here, they called it Kawarnak which means the big castle, and then this Kawarnak became Karnak. So this is how it comes from it. Even Luxor means castles because of these big temples.
Because in India we have a temple called
Konark.
It is also Sun Temple. That's why they are like related.
No.
And very big, very
I told you
Sun
there is a
temple.
relationship between
Yeah,
lots of religions.
Yeah, that's why
Like in your temples, the priest before he starts to pray, he must go purify himself, right?
Yes.
Into holy. That's similar to here. We see something, it's called, which is new element here, which is called sacred lake. It's like a swimming pool. The priest must go and purify himself into this. That's similar to Islam. Pollution. Similar to baptism. I'm just letting you know, all of them nearly the same.
स्नानम करके
Basically, Chandpur is
venue of sphinxes. Below the head ram sphinx, King Ramses II. That was a pylon, 30s dynasty, but not finished, by a name of a king. His name is Nekhbebo. I told you that they were moving the stones by ram. Look behind you. These top bricks. It was like a way to move this heavy stone to the top. But why it looks like this? Because of the rain and wind and erosion and time, so that's why it looks like this. This is the open court. Okay, there's a colonnade. What's colonnade? The weight on both sides, columns. 10 columns, 5 right, 5 left. But there is one still existing, the others are not.
5 left, 5 right.
Why left or right? This is to feel the glory of, like the venue of sphinxes. This is like moving and seeing this, and if something like this, and you move in the middle, like the red carpet, but in another way. You got it? Good. 3 rooms behind me. They were used for celebration. They were taking 3 boats containing 3 statues for the god. One of them, the god Amun, Mut and Khonsu, and they stop here and do big celebration. Okay? I know that it's very busy. Okay? So what I will do, I will stop by the new elements and give you hints, and then start to give you free time later on. Is it one temple? No, it is a group of temples. That's why it is very big. Right side there, another temple. Also for the god Amun, but it is done by King Ramses III. King Ramses. Okay? It doesn't mean that
between the pharaohs.
Una piedra. ¿Para qué?
all of them are gone except this one, which is still complete, which the axis of it is really big. They are done by king, his name is Taharqa. Ramses II again, remember Abu Simbel, remember same king, you can see statue for him there, standing, granite, and at his feet one of his daughters there. At his feet one of his daughters there. Same king, Ramses II, did the next part, which is the Hypostyle Hall, which is beautiful. It contains colors, and these are the original colors. Okay, let's go and do the other stop there in the shade. Follow me. Please watch this step, all of you.
And they always tied these boats
Combien de colonnes ici vous avez deviné combien de colonnes?
Ça would all be yeah.
The baby face statue of the king. It's again Kopanjam.
never seen like this building. This whole 150 people.
Io mi sembra lo stesso periodo Marcus quasi we have to know over there. All countries, do you know Rosetta Stone? Rosetta? You know.
You mean the pharaoh music? Or you mean that? Or you mean the name of the pharaoh? Have you ever seen that the word pharaoh? What does it mean?
Yeah, the word.
You know, so many, 90% are speaking that they were not. the Egyptian king. The ancient Egyptian people, the ancient Egyptian kings, they were
Hundred 34 columns, and these are the original colors there, as you can see, done by King Ramses II and Seti I, which is his father. Okay, and when they did them taking different levels, and they did windows in the middle to reduce the light, something like dimmer. If you look there, okay, you see these are the windows that I'm talking about, and different levels. Why? They would like to reduce the lights. Why? Whenever you go inside the temple, it should be less light, less light, less light. And when you reach the sanctuary, which is this room by the middle, in the middle there, it should be dark, which should contain statue for the god Amun that they did this temple for. As you can see, beautiful ones everywhere. You can see the god Amun, and King Ramses II is standing in front of him. And this is a merge of the god of fertility, okay, with the god Amun Min. And here the King Ramses II standing. And these are the titles of the king are written there inside these long cartouches. Or you see this oval? Titles of the king, okay? Written there in the Egyptian language, everywhere on the columns. And he did them deep because he didn't want somebody else to remove his inscriptions or reliefs and do, like, for example, maybe, okay, what's your name? Debi. Mr. Debi, okay, did the beautiful statue. Maybe after I came after him and I like his statue, maybe I remove his name and put Muhammad IV. So he didn't want somebody to remove his name and put his name instead. Acha, as if I am stealing it. That's why they were making it very deep like this. Good.
Engravement is deep,
Yeah, that's why. Okay, as well as look here, look to that side. You see this thing, you see this thing which looking, okay, which looking like pencil there? Yes or no? This is obelisk. What's obelisk? In the churches you have belfry tower that contains bells. In the mosques we have minarets, right? In the temple we have these obelisks. Long time ago, the upper parts look like pyramid. They were putting something called electrum. Electrum is gold and silver, a mixture or a material which is very expensive, consists of gold and silver mixed together. And you were covering it, putting it on the top of this obelisk. If you come from far distance, you see them like lighting to indicate that this is a temple. There are obelisks here, some of them are broken, some of them still in position. One of them is their right side, which is done by King Thutmose I. It is 143 tons, and it is 23 meters. The other one left side, which is 28 meters, done by the Queen Hatshepsut. You remember the temple that we saw that morning with the rams? It's done by this queen. And the other one is 320 tons, one piece. And the reliefs are very precise, and no way to make them now except by laser. Not only that, but when we go closer, I want you to notice the first obelisk. On the bottom of it, nothing is holding it from the bottom. It stands all of these thousands of years by its weight.
How they put it up?
Theories, we don't know exactly how, but maybe like they did like sand dune like this, and they move it like this, and then they let it stand in its position, and then by ropes fix it that way. But when I want you just to go and see the precise cuts even on the bottom. Nothing is holding it. All of these thousands of years standing by its weight. That's right.
You can see here the limit of the mid-size. Originally was standing here 6 hours.
What is a glow?
Later on, I want to later on to go by the end there on the road, that side, and get for leaves and colors.
You wrote it. 3,500.
Lo que le quita es la fuerza, la musculatura de la espalda.
Okay, I want to look here. Okay, look here. Nothing is, no cement, nothing.
Wow.
Okay, now. It should be this one, two obelisks. One is broken, it was the broken one. The east to the west, and one from the north to the south, which is this way. You look there, you find other pylons, other statues, but they are not in good condition because they are restored. Okay, and the temple is really huge. I will take you to another spot, left side, where I give you some readings and then give you free. Pharaohs, we're leaving!
এইগুলো দেখো কত ভালো
খুব ডিপ এনগ্রেভ করে এগুলো নষ্ট না করে না যায় হ্যাঁ ডিপগুলো করো
मला अजून मंदिरात बघायला वेळ लागेल आपल्याला वेळ नाही देणार ते 40 मिनिट्स देणार
अरे वाव
Okay, we have essentially each obelisk was not only one. Each obelisk is a pair, one right, one left, one right, one. But they were broken. Even the one that we saw there, they were like the shortest one there, or the short one. They were four beside each other. The one still in position. The other one, which is Hatshepsut Temple, they were two. The other one is broken in front of it. But we took the broken one, the upper part, and we got it here. You got it? It's part of the broken obelisk which is done by the Hatshepsut because she did appear two, not only one. Acha, good. Here you're going to find, you remember I told you about sacred lake where the priest will be purified in it? It's just there and it contains water. Good. You are going to find there a beetle. Do you see this scarab beetle? Beetle is a bug. The Egyptians used it as a symbol of rebirth. Okay, that's why you find amulets taking this form. As well as nowadays, lots of Egyptians are using it as a symbol of luck. That's why it's believed if you move around this beetle 7 times like these people and you wish something, your wish will come true. So you can go and try it, okay? It's now 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, you see? 5 o'clock we meet in the bus. Enjoy. Any